A former working royal is working on a tell-all that's sure to upset the firm, but one expert says there's a group of non-royals who should be the most concerned. Prince Harry's upcoming memoir continues to be a major source of tension. In fact, experts agree it's the one thing Harry needs to drop if he wants to reunite the royal family. During a recent interview on Lorraine, former Vanity Fair editor Tina Brown said that this is the optimum time for Harry to sort things out, since royal watchers were thrilled to see him reunite with Prince William, in particular while mourning the Queen's death. The country loved that feeling of unity and seeing the brothers back together. It was a beautiful sight, but unless he gives up his book and the tell-all documentaries and interviews, then there can be no trust. The royal expert even suggested the prince and wife Meghan Markle could divide their time between the UK and California if they so wished, but then added this dire prediction.
If Harry doesn't want to bin the book, then I don't see a way forward.
It's worth noting William and Harry's outing after the Queen's death was reportedly more uncomfortable than it looked. Insiders informed people the warring brothers were putting on a united front solely for their beloved grandmother, rather than making amends with each other. With Harry's tell-all autobiography still on the horizon, the potential for reconciliation is low. But according to one royal expert, it's not Harry's family who needs to be concerned. As Kinsey Schofield, the royal commentator and founder of To Die For Daily, told The List, although the firm is scrambling to figure out how to handle Prince Harry's upcoming memoir, Penguin Random House, the book's publisher, should be the most concerned. Schofield said, "The person probably fearing Harry's book the most is his publisher. Are they going to get the biggest bang for their buck? Only time will tell." The Duke of Sussex reportedly got a minimum of $20 million up front for the highly anticipated book, according to Page 6. But as far as Schofield is concerned, agreeing to share his life story wasn't a smart move. They were much more interesting to royal watchers when we knew less. The more they divulge, the more people point out inconsistencies in their stories. Note the amount of complaining they do, when they clearly live a blessed life and people have a hard time relating to them. The royal expert acknowledged that King Charles III, the Queen Consort, and Prince William are likely feeling uneasy about the tell-all. However, Schofield clarified, not because they've done anything wrong, but because it jeopardizes the mystique that surrounds the royal family. The fact that we never heard from the Queen, or the fact that we never know what is on Catherine's mind, it makes these women very mysterious, enchanting, and fascinating. Earlier this month, The Telegraph confirmed that following Queen Elizabeth II's death, the release of Prince Harry's upcoming memoir had been pushed back until 2023. There's also reason to believe he's scrambling to tone down its contents, with royal commentator Josh Rom claiming per Express. He fears that he might come across as insensitive, and he fears that he might receive intense backlash from the publication of this book. He wasn't expecting the absolute adoration for the family at the time of Queen Elizabeth's death. Regardless of what's going on behind the scenes, the general consensus for a while now has been that Queen Consort Camilla is Harry's biggest target. Royal biographer Angela Levin, who spent a year with the Duke of Sussex while researching a book about him, told The Sun earlier this year, "Anyone who is anyone is saying it's going to attack Camilla and make her responsible for his mental health and how she stole his father from his mother." However, Levin made it clear Harry didn't speak badly about his stepmother during her interviews with him. In fact, the prince said she was a wonderful woman and said he liked her very much. She did point out, though, that King Charles can only let so much slide, and if Harry does target his wife in the book, there might be no going back for them.